Welcome to another edition of Nabby's Car of the Week. My name's Yeendy and I'm here with the great man, Brian Nabby McNabb. Thanks for joining us for another edition of the show, mate.
Great to see you again.
Now, it's all happening at Melton Toyota and you've got some massive news, mate. We start off with the big stuff earlier on. What have you got for us?
Okay, well, no games, no pack drill, just straight down the line. Financial year finishes next Friday, 30th of June. And what we've got on offer for anyone involved in the RDFL, meaning whether they're members of the club, whether they're members of the board, whoever's involved in the RDFL and also the netball, an exclusive, and I use the word in the strongest term, exclusive offer. Anyone that purchases a used car in between now and Friday, very simple, and they drive a car in, meaning they're trading, and they drive it in and think through, because we go downhill here a little bit, landscaping. So if drive it in, we will give a $3,000 guaranteed trade-in.
So by June 30?
By June 30, whatever car's purchased, obviously at the ticket price out there,
correct,
and do everything we can to help and assist. But there is a minimum trade-in of $3,000 on any particular purchase of a used vehicle until the end of business next Friday.
That's exciting, mate. That's a great offer for anyone out there in the car industry that's looking to make some changes in their lives. Yeah,
very much so. And the good thing I enjoy, obviously, it just means that we sell a few more cars. I sell some more cars, it makes a few more dollars. Just in June itself, we're having record sales. A number of people from the RDFL have been coming through. And my old sparring mate from, Gisborne days, Jamie Cuff.
You're the great man.
Yeah, the great man Jamie, the blue singlet man.
The Dustin Fletcher of the RDFNL.
Oh, he's a legend of a bloke. And actually, speaking out of school, and I'm sure Jamie won't mind, but we did a little bit of a deal with Jamie during the week. Purchased a number. I shouldn't quote the number, and I won't, but it was only 10. He brought 10 Hiluxes, Jamie, for his company, and very supportive of Melton Toyota. So, one, Jamie, if you're listening or over the next day or so, personally thank you for the business and your support. But Jamie leads with the chin. He's one of the characters of the place, and like I said, we go back to Gisborne days when he was playing for Gisborne, and he's just good for RDFL football, and he's a typical character, and we're glad he's on board, obviously in the football sense, but as in for Melton Toyota as well. But Jamie, you don't qualify for your $3,000 trade-in. He didn't have a trade-in on any of his vehicles, but anyone that comes through, not to harp, but look, $3,000, a car, you drive it in, maybe worth $500, we'll give you $3,000, and you buy a used car. The only stipulation, you must ask for Nabby. Sorry, very biased here. None of the other salespeople.
None of the other monkeys downstairs
will know about this exclusive office. I just got it, as you know, took the call 30 seconds ago from Ray to get it approved, and obviously asked for Nabby. I'm here every day except Wednesday, which is Grandad Day, where we do our duties then, and we've got plenty of time, a full week, to sell a number of used cars. So look forward to everyone coming in from the RDFL.
Fantastic, mate. And speaking of being a granddad, mate, there is a few whispers along the Central's grapevine that someone is contemplating a comeback.
Yeah, well, first of all, I can assure you it's not me. I wish it was. No, little birdie tells me there was a young Fridge, which is my son. I'm a bit biased, but not so much young Fridge, but Aaron running around having a training run on Tuesday and Thursday night. He's obviously had a few injuries over the journey, and he, life member of his club. So, just to remind him, don't be silly and pace yourself. But I believe he's going to make a bit of a comeback, which is, good for the club, because he is one of their characters up there, actually.
Exactly. And the club seem to be heading on the right direction. I know last time we spoke, mate, they were sort of focusing on the youth policy. We spoke about some of the young guns coming through and getting an opportunity to play senior football. That is a good path they're sticking on at the moment, and they're working really well at that too.
Yeah, well, if you look at their results in under-16s and I know it's a bit of an issue whether they keep scores and goal kickers and all that, but we won't get into the politics of that side. But they're under 16 certainly are dominating that particular section they're in at the moment, and more importantly, they're going on to play under 18s, and a couple of them are sneaking through and playing seniors now. So yeah, it's a good policy of the club, and they're sticking pretty fat to it. Obviously anyone can go out and recruit and get whatever you like, but that's just short-term stuff. It's rather have a long-term player, 200-game player, 100-game player running around that's gone through your junior level, helps your points, and obviously it's good from a club to have those policies in place.
Yeah, and I mean, there's other issues in footy, and I guess we'll go down this path about coaches, players sort of following coaches. But if you, and they might follow them from different club to different club, and that's perfectly fine. I think it's good for a coach to be able to attract quality players that players want to play for them. But then there's the other side of it as well, players wanting to play for the club. And if you get these young kids coming through, it doesn't matter whether you're Melton Centrals or Broadford or Wood and Heskett or wherever, if you get them playing good junior football and then give them a good introduction into the senior side of things, then they're playing for the club, and that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, and they enjoy it as well, and obviously you get good parent support as well, because normally the kids that are, the better footballers, you find their parents are very supportive of them, and that snowball effect where they get involved into the senior club and they feel comfortable doing that. And, if we go back in time, and don't want to reminisce too much, but back in the Melton days, Lucas Alamos and Teddy's and these guys, they were, outstanding junior players. Eventually they became very, very good players for the Melton Football Club, and obviously 100, 200 game players, and it was very easy, to look after them, and they were rewarded, and they were in, a successful era for the Melton Football Club, and it continues through with Centrals on the same, profile, the same process to work that way, and it's good to see the 16s performing. And Matty Sproul, speaking to Matty the other week there, and he's enjoying it. He's not pulling his hair out, like he's obviously wants a few more results and everything else, but Matty's doing an extremely good job up there this year, and well supported by Drew in the seconds as well. So they know what they're doing and how they're doing it, which is a good thing.
I guess we talk about the development of the junior footballs coming on. I had the pleasure of getting down to the Romsey Football Netball Club during the week, and we spoke about the key development of the junior netball competition which is coming through, and Romsey and the Sunbury Kangaroos were major pioneers to get this junior competition up, and we had the senior and junior clubs working together on that one here. So now we're starting to see a strong pathways for the junior netballers to craft their way and join the senior netballers from the under 17s through the under 19s, which is big for the competition, going that family environment that we're getting with football and netball coexisting altogether.
Well, I think you summed it up there in one word when you said family. Now, the daughter can play, the son can play, basically mum can run out and have a game of football. Dad, if he's still capable, he certainly can enjoy the game as well. So football clubs are, and we've always used the terminology, but I think it's very strong now to use the word family.
Yep.
Family involvement, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, and it's just a great thing because, most kids, and I say most kids, whether, female or males for that matter, if they go through a football club and netball club, they normally come out the other end quite strong.
Yep.
And that's not getting into politics or anything else, but all clubs are the same. If you look after them in early days, later days they become good people and good members to have around the club, and
volunteers as well, which is handy. I did speak to the great man Alan Ollie Matthews in the lead up to his 1400th game, which is a great achievement. But one of the achievements he perhaps didn't realise that he did achieve at the start of the season is that he umpired an under 10s game, and his granddaughter was playing in that under 10s game as well, and Ollie's daughter was also the umpire's escort. So I mean, you talk about family, and now that with the evolution of growth of female football, we're starting to see these sorts of things happening where we might have 3 or 4 generations participating in one game.
Well, like Ollie's a perfect example of that. Actually, I heard a rumour, Ollie, 1,400 games?
Yeah.
He's still got the first dollar from the one he umpired, and I believe he was going to make a bit of a donation back to the RDFL. I'm not starting rumours, but didn't notice he likes his horses, and I just heard a rumour that but that's an outstanding effort. He's an old Craigieburn cricketer, Ollie. Actually, he was, it was bit rough and ready up there when we used to play against Ollie in the cricket days. And but no, to Ollie, 1,400 games, and it speaks volumes of the person, obviously, and running the league as well. But as important now, his family, like you said, granddaughters and everyone else involved, and it's just that's what life's about. Enjoy the family, like with Central's, my son's there, his couple of boys, which are my grandsons. They run around in the jumpers. They love being up there. They do the Oz kick, and there's nothing better than being involved in local football.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more, mate. Now, before we wrap things up, what was the big announcement again, what you mentioned at the start of the show?
Yeah, we'll get shot this because we always talk about football, but that's the part of life. But in simple terms, guys, drive a car in, see the used car you want to buy, make the purchase before June 30 or by June 30, pick up the vehicle, and we will guarantee a $3,000 trade-in. It is an exclusive offer. We often talk about Nabby's Car of the Week and, the Camrys and whatever else is happening. This is exclusive for RDFL members. You can give myself a call here at Melton Toyota. Not an abusive call. We're sick and tired of them. No, not quite. But no, we'd love to entertain anyone. Excuse me, this week coming for the financial year, and $3,000 minimum trade-in from that point of view there.
Sounds perfect, mate. Well, thanks so much for joining us on the latest edition of Nabby's Car of the Week. We look forward to catching up with you next time.
All the best to all the sides this weekend.